Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, another week, another lawsuit against the cruise lines. So as you might remember, last October 28th, the Carnival Sunshine was on a 5-day Caribbean cruise. The stabilizers had a malfunction and caused the ship to list to one side. And apparently it's quite a severe list. Plates and some tables went flying, products in the stores went off the shelves, products on display in the aisles, they fell over and were all over the place. The crew had to clean them all up, and passengers were quite startled. The total last of the tilt was about 60 seconds, just under a minute, and the crew quickly repaired the incident. It was an error in the system. There was a malfunction, and they quickly just reset it, and it's restabilized the ship. So the Carnival Cruise Line states at no time were passengers ever in any dangers. The stabilizers are only meant to tilt the ship so much, so it wasn't like it was going to tilt it all the way over. So that doesn't happen. That's not how these are built. So now 3 passengers are suing Carnival Cruise Lines from that sailing, stating they received injuries to their spine, wrist, and knee respectively. And the lawsuit filed is claiming the reason for their lawsuit, and the reason Carnival is held responsible is because they did not train their employees properly on the maintenance of the stabilizers, which caused the malfunction. So basically, if anyone out there knows a little bit about law, this is almost what you would call, if you ever watch law shows and things like that, it's like a kind of a fishing expedition where they want to sue, they don't really have a lot of evidence right now, so they claim something so they can request documentation and reports and safety inspections from the cruise ship in hopes of finding improper training or improper maintenance on the ships. They have absolutely no proof at this moment that anything was done incorrectly or any responsibility on the cruise line itself. You know, sometimes things happen, right? You could be driving down the highway and your car stalls out and you don't know why, and you just restart it, you keep going, it never happens again. You don't understand what happened, but you know, things can happen out there. I'm kind of mixed on this. I feel sorry if they were really injured and really truly hurt, but I don't know if this is a lawsuit that is going to hold grounds. It really is something that's pretty hard to prove, and the courts will only grant you so much time to look over these kind of documents. So if there's nothing that doesn't appear above board, if there's training for their maintenance staff and their mechanics, and there's a regular schedule and the schedule is checked off, that's about it. Because they can't prove that the maintenance and the scheduling of the maintenance or the training involved is improper, because they're not experts in the field, and bringing in somebody else who says they work on stabilizers is just a he said, she said, and it would cross out each other's testimony, and again, a no decision comes out. So it's going to be very, very hard for these 3 people to win their lawsuit, but I'll keep you informed. What do you guys think? Do you think they are really injured and the Carnival Cruise Line really should be held responsible for something like this? Do you think it was just an accident and sometimes, you know, we just jump to sue at everything? You know, I know best friends that were following each other in a car and a dog ran out in front of a car here. He had to slam on the brakes. The person behind slammed into him because they were traveling too close, but sued his best friend in front and took his house. That's a real lawsuit that actually happened. Needless to say, they're not best friends anymore, but they sued them because he broke his leg in the accident. Even though he was traveling too close by law, they couldn't prove he was traveling too close, and the other person is the person who hit the brakes and technically caused the accident. unbelievable stories that happen in lawsuits, so you never know what's going to happen with this one. But I really think we live in a time where people will try and sue and get money whenever they can. And I don't think myself that this lawsuit's going to win, and I think it's just going to cost the people money, but they're free to try. That's what a free society is all about. What do you guys think? Do you think they're going to win? Do you think they're going to lose? Do you think they have a leg to stand on? I'm curious, so please leave a message down below and let me know what you think. I hope you like this video. I hope you like this update. And, oh, by the way, one more thing. I've been so busy lately and so stressed lately because everything's all at once. We have all the final payments due for our April group cruise. We have about 105 people being booked on our Alaskan cruise. All this week the sale was on. And not to mention all the other people who are just calling me asking to do the reservations and things like that. So it's been a very, very busy week for me. So I said, what the heck, to myself, and I booked another cruise. So I'm going to say, let's see if you can guess where I'm going to go. And because it's not on a cruise line that you've seen me on yet. And it's not on a ship that I've ever been on. But I have done a review of the ship. Ooh, how did I do a review? Well, I just did an overview of what people were saying from the inaugural sailing with travel agents and bloggers who were on that initial sailing and what they were saying about the ship during its first 5-day sailing. So, yeah, maybe some of you can stream back and see which video I'm talking about and figure out what cruise line and what ship I'm going to be on, but I'm curious to see what you think. It's not a Princess cruise, obviously. It's not a Cunard cruise, obviously. And it's not a Royal Caribbean cruise, obviously. So, where am I going? Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it that thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world and find out where I'm going next month, please hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.